A very good Mississippi State team at home. I know our coaches and our players are excited to come back for a night game here at home. Offensively, their quarterback's one of the better players in all of college football. He's their leader. Throws the ball extremely well. He's like another running back. Really makes their offense go. Defensively, they got a lot of guys back from last year, which is a very good defensive unit. Their defense coordinator, Manny Diaz, is a guy that we're familiar with. He was at Mississippi State in 2010. Last year was at Louisiana Tech, which we actually played those guys. He's very unique with the things that he does. On our end, offensively, we're going to make a change at quarterback this week, and Sean White is going to be our starter. Sean is in a good spot. He's practiced well. We have a lot of confidence in him, and we're going to start him out. On another note, Carl Lawson, his injury is a little more serious than we first thought. He's going to be out for an extended period of time. I'm not ready to say exactly, when that is. We're hopeful that we'll get him back before the season is out, but I'll keep you updated from time to time on his status. And obviously, he's an impact player. It's been really tough on him, especially going through last season and then having another. He's a great competitor, and he's going to do everything in his power to get back on the field.
Questions?
When did you make the decision about Sean and look weight into it, and was it a tough decision?
Yeah, anytime you change quarterbacks, it's not an easy decision, but just, really probably today is when I really went ahead and me and Coach Lashley made the decision, and feel like that's best for our offense right now. And Sean White is a guy that has got a lot of reps. He's responded very well in practice and very well in scrimmages, and just feel like he needs a shot right now, and we got a lot of confidence in him.
Is he the guy?
He's our starting quarterback going into this game, and we're going to get behind him, and I know his teammates will also, and he's a talented young guy, so we're excited to see what he can do.
How does Jeremy handle this?
Jeremy's a competitor. He's a competitor, and but he's a team guy too. So he'll support Sean, and he'll get reps still in practice, and he'll be ready if he's called upon. On that.
How many first team reps was Sean getting during the season, the first 2-3 weeks?
Probably not a lot of first team reps. In fall camp, there was quite a few, and usually as the season goes on, the backup gets more with the first team, but early in the year it's usually just the ones, going with the ones. But he's comfortable with the receivers, and knows them very well.
How surprised me that you got to this point obviously y'all had a lot of confidence in you.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. It is a little surprising, but at the same time, from a coach's standpoint, you gotta each week do what you feel like is best for your team and for your offense, and that's where we're at. And we have confidence, and I'm looking forward to seeing Sean. He's a guy that can flat out throw it. He can run it too, and he's got that little air of confidence that quarterbacks have.
So do you kind of regret not getting him out on the field against LSU?
No, from a coach's standpoint, I think it's very important that you don't make emotional decisions, especially in a quarterback situation. And no, I felt like that was the right thing to do, to put him back out there. And of course, he made a great run on the quarterback draw. That was a heck of a play, and did play better in the second half than the first. But after you kind of look at things and you get the motion out, and that's just the direction we feel like we needed to go. And I feel good about Sean, and Coach Lashley does too. And I know that his teammates will have a whole lot of confidence in him this week, and so we're excited to trot him out there and see what he can do.
Does the team know yet? Does the team know yet? Have you told us?
Yeah, the team knows, and the two kids know.
Could Jeremy still play Saturday against Mississippi?
Right now Sean White's our starter, and that's the way we're going into the game.
Is it going to be a week-to-week thing, or
he's our starter for this game, and I'll say this from a coach's standpoint. and a player standpoint. You take one game at a time, and that's the way we're doing it. And we're thinking about nothing but Mississippi State, and we're putting the first 3 games in the rearview mirror, and it's over. All we're thinking about is Mississippi State, and that's the way we're going to operate. And taking back to 2013, there's some similarities. There was some similarities. We didn't play great early in 2013. We went to LSU. We got beat pretty good. And then we kind of knew what we had moving forward, and we got better. And our team rolled their sleeves up, and our leaders stepped up, and that's what needs to happen right now. And this team can do that, and that's what I expect them to do. So we first 3 games we kind of figured out some things offensively and defensively, and we got a plan moving forward. And we're playing a good Mississippi State team at home, and we're looking forward to it. And I feel good about the spot we're in, but we need to respond.
Getting more involved in the defense now that Carl Lawson's in.
He definitely could. He did play better, last week, and you saw a bunch of young guys out there. And I know Will has a better idea right now of what we have, what we don't have, and what we have when Carl's not out there. I think that's probably the big thing. And then, from a coach's standpoint, when you got an impact player, and then you realize that, hey, that impact player may be out for a while, then you kind of take a different approach, and that's what Will's doing. And he's good at that, and he has a plan moving forward that, and he's got 3 good games of information. You're talking about a new defense coordinator, a new defensive staff, playing some new guys, and 3 games. Now he's got an idea, and we'll improve over there.
Do you see personnel changes on the defense this week?
It's possible. It's possible. And like I told you after the game, I mean, we're evaluating every position, and moving forward, going to put the best guys out there that deserve to be out there, and that gives us the best chance of winning.
Is Jonathan Wallace going to work at quarterback this week?
Jonathan Wallace could get some reps at quarterback. Jason Smith could also. Both those guys have gotten some reps, throughout fall camp and throughout the first couple games and all that. But both those guys are also receivers, and both of them are getting better. So, but both of them will get some reps.
Will Austin require surgery, or does he just need to?
What's that?
Carl Lawson, will he require surgery?
Right now, we're hoping not, and so we'll see. Like I say, he's going to be out for an extended period of time. It's a little worse than we first thought, but like I said, we're hoping to have him back. It's not like in the ACL injury, hey, he's out for the season. No, we're hoping to have him back. That's best case scenario, but we'll just see how things go. And like I said, I'll keep y'all updated from time to time, his situation.
How's he dealing with that, having to deal with it the second straight?
Yeah, I mean, he's disappointed. I mean, he's a great competitor. I mean, he's a leader. He's probably our defensive leader. And anytime you lose a guy like that, and he's been through it, this is the second time. It's tough on him. He's worked extremely hard to get back. And then the first game he plays and gets another injury, and but he's discouraged, and just trying to encourage him to, and he'll work extremely hard to get back, and he'll do everything in his power to get back before the end of the year. So we'll just see where that goes.
Coach Jack Prescott and Dan Mullen yesterday emphasized the importance of not going 0-2 in the SEC. How important is it for you guys to get your first SEC win and confidence moving forward?
No, it's very important. In our league, the SEC games are very important, especially when you're playing at home. And we definitely understand that. That's going to be a challenge. They're a very good team, and we need to play well. And like I said, they've got one of the better offensive players in all of college football, and their defense has a lot of guys back from last year that were very good players and a very good defense.
Last night on your radio show, you said the challenge with the running backs is keeping them all happy. Why is that a concern about keeping them happy?
Probably the best way to put that is motivated. And all 4 of those guys are talented, and they bring a unique skill set and gives us some versatility. And now that we got 3 games under our belt, all of them have played. Now, Javon hadn't played as much because of his ankle injury, but we have a better idea, about how to utilize those guys. And you saw times that we've had 2 guys on the field at the same time, like we've done in the past, and starting to settle in roles. And you guys that have seen our offense for an extended period of time, we're at our best when roles are defined and we can actually get some rhythm and continuity and all that. And we're starting to get to that point where our personnel, running backs, receivers, H-backs, where we can get more roles defined. And when that happens in our offense, we improve and we're able to make adjustments better and everything with that. So the running back is a part of that. But I would say motivated, not that they hadn't been motivated, but they're all 4 talented enough to play.
Will Peyton start Saturday again?
Yeah, he'll probably be the first guy out there, but we're planning on playing all of them.
Jason Smith getting any reps at quarterback?
Yeah, like I said earlier, he has up to this point too, but this week, him and Jonathan both will get some reps and,
Will that be like the Wildcat possibility?
Yeah, I don't really want to say, exactly Wildcat or regular, but, I'm just probably saying too much by saying both of them are getting reps at quarterback, but, it could be Wildcat.
You said the offense has kind of been going at a little slower pace. Is that just to kind of keep the defense, a little better,
everything works together. We're a pace offense and we're at our best when we're pacing and playing fast and all that, but we got to score points. You got to score. If you do that, you got to score points. So it's it's a balance, and the offense has to help the defense has to help the offense, and all of the above. And I really feel like now that we're getting more specific with our personnel and getting our roles defined, now we're in a spot that we can move forward with some rhythm, and I know that'll help not only our players, but it'll help the coaches too.
Coach, in making this decision on the quarterback, was it more of what Jeremy wasn't doing, or more of what you think the offense can be with Sean?
It's more of what's best for the offense right now. I mean, it's more of that, but Sean is a guy that we felt good about for a long time. So he's earned that right, and that's where we're at, and it's what's best for the offense right now going to Mississippi State, and looking forward to watching him play.
Do you feel like you've got to be careful with what you script early for Sean when he hasn't taken a snap yet, or do you feel like you can be aggressive with him?
There's always there's always a fine line with that. A guy that hadn't played and he's playing his first game, but the fact that he has got a whole lot of reps in the past, and we'll see how that goes.
You said last night you want to build around the things you're good at. You're making a change at quarterback, and the offense is ranking as it does. What are the things you're good at right now, guys?
Well, I think we can run the football. Now we got to be more consistent with that. But our offensive line and our running backs are strengthened. We gotta in our passing game we got to do what we can do, and I still think that we're going to be really efficient in the passing game here in not only the rest of the season but the near future. And so now that we're kind of narrowing things down, we're getting the pieces to the puzzle personnel wise, that'll help us moving forward, and we'll have a chance to improve each week and really be able to make adjustments and do a better job at taking what the defense gives you and be able to execute base plays. And that's kind of been our our mindset.
Defensively, you and Will have both expected and demanded immediate results and impact. When the defense is ranking as it does and is one of the worst against the run in the country, what's your assessment right now of your defense?
Well, we got to get better. I mean, that's the number one assessment. And the fact that Will came in here, he's got 3 games he knows his personnel a whole lot better now, and the fact that moving forward doesn't look like we'll have our impact player on defense, at least in the near future, he can put a plan together and to do a better job in that area, and that's what we're focusing in on.
Gus, would you still have made this move with Sean if you guys had been going on the road? I said, would you still make this move with Sean if you guys did the road game?
Every situation's different, but I'll say this again, this is an emotional decision. You do what you feel like is best for the situation in the next game, and I don't know the what ifs if it was on a road game. It's just where we're at right now, and but I'm going to say this again. I mean, Sean White's a good quarterback. We expect Sean White to play well, and it'll be his first start. I get that. Our coaches get that. He gets it, but he's a talented quarterback, And so we're looking forward to watching him play, and we expect him to play well.
Coach, these changes and the injuries and the adversity of coming off a loss go beyond the field. How eager are you as a coach to see how the players respond, as much on the field as what goes on between?
You know, very eager. That's a great question. We're very eager to see how they respond. Like I said, 2013 we responded like champs, and we rolled our sleeves up, and that's what's going to happen. You know, we're 2-1. Obviously, the last 2 games we hadn't played our best. We do understand that. Our players understand that. But you take it week by week, and you learn. And when you go through a little adversity, my experience is the championship teams that roll up their sleeves and leaders emerge. And that's what we expect our guys to do. And, you know, like I said, we're excited. We're playing at home. We're playing a good opponent, too, and that's good, too. So, but, yeah, I'm definitely eager to get our guys back on that football field in front of our home fans and play like we expect.
You talked about the importance about making big gains on first down, particularly with the new starting quarterback.
Yeah, there's no doubt. First down, if you look at our history, you know, we've been pretty good on first down. We got to get back to getting positive yards on first down. That'll be a big factor.
Coach, I know you said you see similarities between this team and the 2013 team. What in the character make of this team makes you draw that comparison, lets you think that they can turn it around like they did?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, looking back at 2013, you got to understand they had experienced major adversity the year before and still trying to figure out the dynamics of the team. And you play and you get to a point and your leaders step up and they start emerging. And that's what we need right now. We need exactly what happened in 2013, because when you're in this room with your team, it feels exactly like it did in 2013 after the LSU game. Nothing really feels different. And so it's just a matter now, hey, our leaders need to emerge and we need to get better. And, you know, we're in position to do that, and that's what I expect us to do.
Gus, there's been a lot made about when one particular player was called out by the TV guys about not playing hard Saturday. Did you see a different problem on either side of that?
I would say not overall. There was some individual things that we're addressing as coaches, but I would say it's isolated.
You said that Dak Prescott is like a running back and has that skill set. When Leonard Fournette runs for as much as he did, and this is only 3 games removed from Melvin Gordon, how do you have any confidence in the defense to shut down Dak Prescott as a runner?
Well, we got to find a way. I mean, we got to find a way. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you all.